Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to go over how to get your defensive finishing badges in NBA 2K21. So I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. This video should have some longevity as to how many people are watching it long term. So I'm not going to set the like goal for the first 24 hours this time. We're going to talk long term. So let's try to get this video to 4,000 likes. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I have a feeling this is going to get a lot of views over time. And I'm here to help you guys out with your badges. So like I said, I hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so this video right here is going to be a my career method. We're not talking about park or pro-am or rec or anything like that. Those are kind of givens. There's not many methods you can do to manipulate actual players. So we're here to talk about just flat out methods that you can do against the CPU. This right here is a layout of all the rep points that you get as a pure lockdown defender for every single thing. So we're talking poster dunks, regular dunks, alley-oops, alley-oop layups, blocks, poke balls, rebounds, steals, shot contests, and body up wins, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, the one on the left is what you get for pro difficulty. Just flat out, this is what you get on the lowest difficulty. The one on the right is what you get with the Hall of Fame multiplier. Now, I know there's going to be some people who critique what I'm about to say here, but there's definitely people out there that don't know how much the 1.5 times multiplier actually gives you. You don't really know how to do the math on it. So I'm just going to explain it like this. The body up wins is a good example. So you get 200 on pro for the body up wins and then 300 on Hall of Fame. So to do the quick math on how to do 1.5 times multiplier, it's the 200, just take half of the number that you're getting right here, so half of 200 and add that to the present 200. So it's literally like 200 plus 100 equals 300, or 130 plus like 75 equals 195. Just pretty much like I said, take the number, have it, and add it to this one right here. That's all you got to do. All right, so I got two different clips from the practice mode in this video. So number one is gonna be the pick dodging. This is by far the easiest thing to do if you have low defense on your build. Say you're a PLAYSHARP, PureSharp, something of that nature, even a pure playmaker, for instance, probably. It's going to be very easy for you to get your defensive badge points this way through the practice mode, 700 a pop, and obviously if you have pretty low amount of defensive badges on your build, it should go by pretty quickly because you don't have like the deep ones where it requires a whole lot more rep points. So this right here is the my career method for any pure lock out here that's trying to do this stuff. So you see, I get the rebound and then I go back up with it again and again and again and again. So pretty much you're getting the free O boards on offense, right? If you don't care about your shooting percentage, if you don't care about any of that stuff, this is a nice little method right here. Now, this is done with some integrity. I'm gonna put it like that. Now, this actually will hurt your hot zones probably over time, but either way, it's gonna cancel out after like 50 or so games of playing the park. And if you're an inside build, you probably shouldn't care too much about your hot zones in the first place. But I gotta say this, there will be another method that I'm not talking about here that's actually gonna be pretty useful for if you're somebody who isn't really gonna care about the integrity of the my career stuff. Pretty much what you could do is just grab the ball right here, throw a lob backwards, let the other team go ahead and just like get the turnover, and you could set yourself up for getting some pretty good blocks on Hall of Fame. But we're not here to talk about that one. I'm sure somebody else on YouTube probably has a solid method on that though. But like I said in the video, in the title of this one, we're here to talk about finishing and defense. So this is my method on the finishing badges. You're going to come to the wing. You're literally just going to tap LT. Your teammate right here will come up here and set you a back screen. And you literally just go back door, double tap Y, or I think triangle on PS4, and call for the lob. And it's as simple as that. This is literally what you're going to do on offense every single time. Now, you're going to want to go to the open side. It's very hard to identify what that's going to be while coming up the court sometimes, but pretty much you're just going to watch for, go to the side where if you take the point guard out of the equation, there's only one guy on it. Because if you come to this side and call for the screen, you're going to have a lot of congestion over here where it's just a lot of things are being clogged up, and it's going to be hard for you to get these lobs off. This guy right here will intercept it sometimes, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem, especially if you're just coming off this pretty quickly. But anyway, like I said, it's about as simple as this. You're literally just coming off the back screen, call for the screen, or call for the lob with a double tap of the Y or the triangle, and you should be good almost every single time. You're gonna see I had 50 points in this game. Every single clip that I'm showing is strictly from this game. Now you can see the defensive method as well. You're going for the bump steals while they're coming up the court. You're gonna see a lot of times I show my fails on that too, because it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but even at that, there's so many different defensive methods you can do. The rebounds, the shot blocks right here. So for instance, this is man defense. Sometimes I like to play the zone if I'm trying to not pay attention too much and just grab rebounds. The zone is good for any of you bigs who are playing the 5. For me, I'm lined up at the 1, so it's hard sometimes to really like line up in zone and still get rebounds. So for all you bigs who are lined up at the 5, you can run a 2-3, you can sit paint, easy, just go block to avoid the defensive 3 seconds and just grab rebounds endlessly. So This one is man defense. I'm just kind of baiting them into passing to my guy. I'm baiting him into taking the shot as well. So you're gonna see he grabs the ball. Boom, I go up for the block as soon as he gets it. I go up for the second one too, but he greens it. But either way, those blocks are massive. It's the best thing you can do for your defensive badge points. Back to the finishing, like I said, back screen, catch the lob. It's so easy. And for any of you pure slashers out there who are catching these lobs too, it's just massive increase of your badge points. It's so clutch for any of you pure slashers who are doing this method, because flat out, I mean, the pure slasher is already an easy build to grind. You got things like 2v2 and 3v3 where you're catching lobs. It's just massive rep. You got this right here in the My Career where you can play on Hall of Fame, no worries about it at all, and just getting, like I said, just crazy amounts of rep. And I'm showing all different types of the back screen lob catches where it's so easy to set up. Like I said, all you do is always come to the opposite side of the wing. Sometimes that will happen right there where you call for the screen and they just go with more of like a freelance style where they kind of do their own thing. You can see I drop down right there for the blitz and try to like get the bump steal off the rip. And right here I'm trying to set them up for passing the big man, get the block, boom. Like I said, it's a massive amount of badge points you get for those blocks. Same with the lobs. And it all depends on your build. For those who don't know how this badge system works and how it worked last year, pretty much depending on your archetype is how you get the badge points. So for pure slashers, you get more points for the finishing badges. For pure locks, you get more points for the defensive badges. For the pure sharps, you get more points for the shooting badges. This is just how it works in this game. And then again, you can see bump steals go in and just, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you're gonna want to try to go for floaters in transition because it's what gives you the most rep. Same with acrobatic layups sometimes too, but sometimes obviously the only thing you can get off is the standing dunk or like just the flat out regular driving dunk, so you're just gonna go with what has to be done. But anyway, in transition, boom, call for the lob again. Even the layup ones aren't too bad for your rep system. It's actually pretty solid. So overall, you can see I had 52 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 4 steals in 18 minutes of play. So do the math on that. If you multiply that by 2 and you have 36 minutes of play, you could have a game of literally 100 points, 40 rebounds, 10 assists, and almost 10 blocks, 10 steals. Now, I kind of went crazy this game. I'm not going to lie. This went to overtime as well, so just keep that in mind too. But it's all relative to the minutes played rather than the minutes in the game, at least in my opinion. But anyway, 42,000 my points as far as everything here. I do have a pretty built-out player in all this gameplay right here, so just keep that in mind as well. But I don't think you need too many extra badges or ratings to do what I'm doing here. Flat out, if you're a slasher and you're doing this back screen lob catching stuff, it should not be hard in the first place at all. There's literally no thought to it at all, other than literally to watch the open side, like the weak side where I was telling y'all to come up on the side that only has one person on it rather than the strong side that has 2. But anyway, we're going to break this down again. So I'm just going to go back to that screenshot in just a second here where pretty much I'm breaking down the rate of everything that you get on Pro versus Hall of Fame. So the numbers that you see right here are based on Hall of Fame. So you see the body up wins. It's like, you know, really, really rare. But let's put it like this. Like I said earlier, the body up wins. 200 is what you get on Pro. 300 is what you get on Hall of Fame. To do the multiplier in your head is literally to just take the number, cut it in half, and then come back to this number and add that half onto it. So like I said, 200 divided by 2 equals 100. You just add the 100 to the 200, and that's just how it works. I'm sure a lot of y'all could care less. I'm just trying to help you out with the mental math and like do this very easily in your head. So anyway, we'll just go ahead and skip past this and get to the next method right here. So pretty much what I'm going to be talking about, and like I said, final recap on just the my points, 43,000 almost. And like I said, that Hall of Fame difficulty is massive. Now that right there, this is applied to your badges as well. It's not only for the my points. I know a lot of y'all probably think it's like that, but anyway, to wrap up this video, we're going to give a couple different methods as well. Pretty much, this is to get your shooting badges on a build that can't shoot very well. So you're going to come to the practice, do the pick and pop practice, and you don't even have to shoot the ball. Literally, you just set the screen, go to the spot, and then go in and dunk. And you're going to see later in this method as well, you actually could save yourself a lot of time with the method on this, where pretty much I start like not even actually setting the screens right here, right? So pretty much just hit B, pop off to the side. You don't even have to actually hit him with the screen. It saves you a lot of time. You could get enough points off literally just doing this right here, where you don't even actually hit him with the screen. So anyway, for those of you who can't shoot right now, or you're struggling to shoot, say you have a play lock build or something like that, a pure playmaker, a pure lock who you hopefully you were going into this game hoping that you could shoot, and it's going to be very tough for you to by what we've seen. But anyway, like I said, this is going to be a great method for anybody who is a pure lock, pure playmaker. You just struggle to shoot. Flat out doing the pick and pop just makes the most sense. The free throw you can mess up on. I'm gonna put it like that. The free throw gives you a little bit more of a max amount of points, but you can definitely mess up on it, and you'll be frustrated at the fact that you get some with literally like the 1 star and everything goes wrong. So this right here is for anybody who hasn't unlocked their customizable practices and you're trying to get your defensive badges. So what I was doing in this was pretty much, and I'll slow it down on some things where I really want to key in on, but pretty much, I'm going to put it like this. On offense, as you can see, same exact thing I was talking about on offense in my career, where I'm just going to come down here, post them up, and just take horrible layups. I'm holding the meter down all the way to try and miss on purpose, and then I'm going right back up with it again, fishing for O boards because flat out rebounds equal defense. So I'm trying to grind the defensive badges, and on offense you can still do that, which is very nice and very productive at the same time. So, and then I should explain too, on defense I'm trying to actually play defense. So I'm trying to get like good shot contests. I'm trying to get blocks, steals, just flat out poke balls loose, and then like try to get the body ups where I like force the pickups and stuff. So like I said, this is the coach drill. You get the ×2, which is also very productive. 4.4K for roughly like, I would say 3 to 4 minutes of work. It's actually a very good rate. I would definitely recommend to play this like all the way through. And there will come a point in time where you unlock the ability to pick your own practices, which actually kind of sucks because then you don't get as many of these team practices anymore. And this is great for defensive badges. So I recommend if you're early in your career, definitely try this out as well. Also, one little pro tip as well is maybe sim to the playoffs right away in your career, so you can start working on that gym rat badge that gives you the unlimited like +4 speed, excel, vertical, strength, and stamina and all that stuff. I'm gonna have a video real shortly on how to perfect all those like drills if you don't want to get the gym rat, so stay tuned for that as well. Anyway, that's off the video. I can't believe I did this all in one take. That's insane. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try to get this one to 4,000 likes. Like I said, I know this is going to be one that lasts a little bit long. I know this 2K year doesn't last very long either. It's only going to be like 3 months. So I completely understand that's not too long for this to have the longevity on. But like I said, let's try to get this to 4K likes. Let's do something crazy. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you made it to the end, put coach in the comments to show your support. Made it all the way through. And other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.